Hello and welcome to that demokratiska bömen on the 17th May of 1987. Happy birthday Norway. Grattis på födelsedagen. Många gratulationer från grannen. Helt enkelt. Yes. Jo, som av en händelse, as of a real coincidence, it was the Norway's National Day, and we are situated, as so often is the case, by the oil refinery in the place called Korosna in the Democratic People's Republic of Bohemia. This didn't turn out so well, I don't think. I don't like it, but I'm going to keep it around. However, I have been to the workshop and found something else. I haven't looked at it in the game yet. Let's see here. Where is it? Is it even here? No. It isn't. What? Bitumen Power Plant, Stadium, Oil Company, Underground Parking Garage. One moment, please. And there we go. Welcome back. I had only turns out I had only looked at it. I have not actually hit subscribe. But this large coal power plant. Oh my God. I need this in my republic. How much does it cost? Am I reading that correctly? 4,200,983 rubles. Right then, that is quite expensive. We may actually have to fund this from the pensions fund. It is 9 million if we take it out of the pensions fund. So it's twice the amount. But I would feel quite comfortable taking 9 million out of the pensions fund, but not very comfortable with that. What's that you say I hear about promising something about never taking anything from the pensions fund? No. What do you think that we should do? We need a power plant, and den som är satt i skuld är inte fri. Så att I'm just going to steal the money. Yes, and build the power plant, and it is for a very nice, good reason. Well, I'm not going to steal the money. The idea that came to me was that since we sort of have the inside scoop on what's going on, to go down in about barely 4 years. 4 was it? I excuse my historical 91. I don't know if it was when 91. Spring, autumn, one of those. Anyway, I was thinking export power to our Soviet neighbors, because while they are Soviet Union now, in just a few years these countries will be independent, with whatever that means, and some of them might be well prepared, some of them might be ill prepared, and so on. So what I thought I'd do is to make sure that at least their lights are on. Isn't that nice of me? And just maybe then we can also have the huge, enormous coal power plant here pay for itself. So we can fund it by rubles. And how many workers do you need? Environment pollution 63.2 tons per year. That's some proper pollution you got going on. Excellent. And you are so bloody enormous. Fantastic. What a fantastic building. I really hope that it doesn't crash the game. I mean, here is certainly a viable place for it. We have proven that we can get. I mean, the people of Demokratikraft, after all, they are used to shoveling coal, but well, we need coal as well. How much coal do you use per day? What does it say? 96 tons. 96 tons of coal per day. How much do you use? 24. Okay then. Okay then. This might mean that we go scouting for coal. Where do we have coal? Here is obviously one of the richest places for coal, but apparently there is some here as well. Let's check it out. We want gravel, coal, iron, and coal mine. That is a rubbish coal source, if I ever saw one. That is not a rubbish coal source. That's a rather good one. Actually. And that would allow us to, yes, tooltip and up mini-map crap. That's not what I meant to do. Mini-map, go away, please. Thank you. Here, yes. If we can get a conveyor in down the mountain here, conveyors down mountains are always lovely, of course. We could build the power plant in there, couldn't we? Could we not? Yes, we could. Look at it. It will be magnificent. But I do think that it needs its own source of power. We can start by getting rid of all of these power lines, because those are not. Why isn't it making the sound? I'm too far away. No? There we go. Thank you. I needed that. And I think that these are not something that I want to hook up my enormous coal burning power plant to. There we go. Let's see if we can get the coal mine in first of all, because that is that can be a challenge. Certainly a challenge. Certainly a challenge indeed. Let's see. There looks very green. You need flat terrain. Yes. Maybe we can arrange that. It is usually not easy to. The terrain in a place like this isn't that malleable. You can't do very much to it. You can send your bulldozers out here, and let's try sending the digger crew out here and ask them to raise the terrain around here a bit. Are they having an effect? I do believe that they are having an effect. However slight it may be. But yes, they certainly are having an effect. But I suppose some is just pure granite or something, and they can't do much about that. But here, just fill the place in with some stuff that you found. We have stuff laying around all over the place. from certain projects. No, coal mine. Yes. And you are now at that point where you will accept me. You will offer the help of flattening the terrain by holding the mouse button. And this is one of the rare cases where I will do that. It will mean that getting the road in may be a complete nightmare. But let's try. I want to conveyor pointing that way, and preferably the road would be pointing the other way, but we will build a bus stop out here as well, where so we'll be built. Oh my lord, that is steep. However, I think that we can glitch cheat the game a bit here, as I have previously motivated these choices. The game is so finicky and such an ass sometimes that when you can get something on it, when you have the opportunity to get the coal mine for some reason doesn't have a pedestrian access connection, so you need a road, and I cannot build enough road to have a snap point to attach the footpath to, because footpaths will traverse rather steep angles. Yes, they will. This is taking a while and it's really boring. Maybe if I sing a little song, people will be entertained. No. Focus. Try and focus, yes. That has not improved things very much. Is that enough to get the footpath in? Maybe. Just no, it is not. Annoying, very, very annoying, and it is really, I understand the problem. It is very, very steep. But let's try and build a bridge then. Hill is causing obstruction for the bridge. No, that's too steep. Okay, let's try and do something experimenty here, because that is still very, very high elevation. We need some way for people. Just maybe. No, I'm not making that exception. I am having a bus platform, and I am following my regular regiment of having a coal processor here, and people will walk. But I need to put in I don't suppose I could level to the bridge. Something is happening. I think something is happening here. I'm not sure what. But yes, something is certainly happening. We want that to be higher. It seems I can't raise the train very close to the bridge, but that's fine. We'll do something like this and try and get this to something resembling I use the word flat very, very, yes, in a, and I'm just making the problem worse as well, because I'm building a an impossible hill to get the road down from. This will not be an easy project. This will be really bad, actually. This will be terrible. This will be completely terrible. If at all it will work, which we have yet to see. You can't do that, of course not. And there is no way that I could build a road from there to there, no. But maybe if I cancel the bridge and I try to level out the terrain here as much as possible, like that, as much as possible, like that, yes, and then we take a little bit of road, like so. There is just no way that you're going to do this. Is there? No, there just isn't. I mean, if you would, please. No, it's not going to happen. Pardon me, it's not going to happen. I really want it to happen though. Yes, but it doesn't really matter. The game doesn't care that you want it to happen. It still won't comply. Fine, I'll do some of this maybe. This is not having an effect because it is too close to the building. You cannot modify terrain close to buildings in this sort of republic. That is not working. There was something green. There was something green. I saw it. 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 But where did it go? It is elusive. Very much so. That will never work. Maybe. Just maybe. Eventually. The diggers will. Yes, they were able to dig through the mountain. Can we now get something? Just something in here, please. I need. Well, it's back to building a bridge. It's back to building a bridge. However, this is not going to work. There is no way that this is going to work. There is just no way that this is going to work. How was I thinking that this was going to work here exactly? Bus stop. Whoa! What is that? That is lovely, is what that is. Let's commit. Let's commit. When you get something like that taking for some unimaginable reason, to go for it. And yes, that bit of road is not connected to anything. But don't you worry about that, child. We will do something along these lines. Here, maybe, please, something like, come on then. That's beautiful. That's me. That's a glitch. That's glitching the game engine. It's something that it usually wouldn't allow, but sometimes lets through. And can we now get... Yes, we could. Excellent. Where will this road carry people from? Kirarush is too far away to be feasible, unfortunately. So what we do have available is the people of Demokratikraft. And it's only fitting because they are used to shoveling coal, as I said. We have a lot of people standing around here currently. Here, none. So if we're going to need to expand the town of Kirarush, of Demokratikraft, with quite possibly with citizens from Kirarush. So now then, we need one of these coal ore processing things. However, I don't know if how much does one of those put out at maximum capacity during one day? 120 tons of coal. What is the quality of source here? 32%. That's not a lot. We're going to need workers in order to dig coal here. Dig for coal. Yes, coal ore processing plant. Maybe then it works out in the way that we don't need another one of these in order to feed the... Let's see. No, you won't do that, but I shall try and make life easier for you as best I can. Yes. See, when the ground is green and soft like this, the tool is very efficient. But when it is solid rock, it's not. There we go, and coal ore processing plant. Fill out a bit there, yes, like so. Can we get a conveyor in here? Who are you? Are you stupid? Are you new to this game? What is the matter with you? What made you think? I don't think any amount of this business is going to help. Unfortunately, this is just possible. No, I should not have built that. There is still the little bit about getting people over here. And if I build that now, yes, it is reachable by foot. Excellent. Very good. Now then, we need to get... We are there. We need to get the power plant in here somewhere. I'm going to flatten out all of this, basically. And I don't know where is... maybe somewhere around here is a good level to average out on. This really is marvelous entertaining, isn't it? Watching from afar how bulldozers massage the landscape into something to make way for an enormous coal burning power plant. One that the world has never seen. There is a building on fire. Stall construction office. No firefighters were sent. Now this is what happens to you when you build. Can we... Because I have a lot of vehicles in there and I do not want them to get destroyed in the fire. Let's see if we can save them. If we can get the road in. Yes. There we go. Back to leveling terrain. Preparing for the coal fire plant. Where am I? Where am I? Here. Here is where I am. Somewhere along here. Yes. Now this is tedious, very, very much so. But what is one to do? It is necessary. It is impossible to build stuff if you don't do this. Because the flatter the terrain is, the less of a footprint a building will have. When the wireframe is completely white, the buildings have basically no footprint other than the walls of the building. You can put them really close together, so close that you can't get a footpath in even afterwards. There, I'd say that we have a rather spectacular plateau to build our power plant. Doesn't that look quite nice? The mine up there, smokestacks here. Yes, I really think that this will be. Now then, you have your conveyor input on that end, and that then is going to have to dictate, I suppose, which way we put this. You need flat terrain. See, even though I did all of that, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough for this power plant. I need more. And it is still very, very much entertaining and great fun, this. Especially if I'm not making things worse, which I appear to be doing because I have selected the wrong tool, you fool. This has to be enough. This has to be enough soon. No, the fire destroyed a building, and total material damage was apparently only 16,000 rubles. I don't know how that happened. There was a lot of bulldozers and things in there, but anyway, can we get you in now? Where are your road connection? Where is your road connection? It's over there. That is not going to be easy. I'm going to need more space. Yes, I realize that this is very, very thrilling to watch. Very thrilling to watch. It has some satisfaction to it when it goes down the last bit, like it does there. That something. But it is painfully slow. I wonder if that actually made it quicker, I believe. I have tried that before, but I've never felt that it really made a big difference. But maybe, just maybe, it does make a bit of a difference. $11 million rubles in the bank. Now then, is that enough for you? Yes. You also have a road connection underneath the tooltip, I believe. Do you? Yes, you do. Excellent. And this, to the person who made the bitumen power plant, which is a great idea, but only had 2 high voltage outputs. This has 6 high voltage outputs. And yes, commit. Well, not commit, but we'll build it. We'll have it here, please. We'll have it here. Click. There we go. Whew. There we go. Right then, let's get this done. Let's just get this plugged together in the way that I do. With we're gonna need an engine transfer. We're gonna need a storage, maybe about here would be nice. Let's see, what do we have? Steel mill? No, steel mill. Aggregate storage, large aggregate storage. Yes, that is what we want. It goes in that way, it goes out that way. So we're gonna do something along these lines. Yes. And then we take a conveyor, or we take an engine transfer first, I think. And we put that where you're coming out of there. That is, I should know by now, but apparently it didn't. No matter, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. This is but a small hindrance in our progress towards providing our neighbors, currently in the Soviet Union, in the future who knows what's going to happen to them, making sure that they'll be able to keep their lights on like that. Yes. 500,000 rubles in conveyor belts alone. Right, so I was around 11 million rubles when I started this project. What will it be when I finish it? What will it be when I finish it? I may be bankrupt. In rubles, anyway. And that will cause some interesting issues, I believe, in the Republic if we were to go bankrupt in rubles. There we go. We have the power plant. Do we reuse this bridge over the railway? No, we don't. It is terribly inefficient for this purpose, I'd say. Let's see what we can do here. Raise it a bit and take it over. No. Crossing is not allowed, apparently. Do I need to build it that high? Yes. Oh my god, this looks ridiculous. No, of course not. Angle of connection is too sharp. I wonder if there is anything we can do about that. I doubt this very much. This angle of connection is too sharp. Well, then you're going to get the pleasure of going. This is going to look really realistic, of course. This is not going to look stupid at all. Very feasible road construction here in the People's Democratic Bohemian Republic. Yes, always with the realistic road construction and cheap as well. Always going for the cheapest option available. Yes, swing the road around like something like this. Yes, there we go. Put one of I think How many workers did it use? I have no idea. How many workers? How many workers does it use? You won't tell me. 80. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll be able to manage 80 workers. That also feels balanced, I think. At least the gut feeling says that's rather balanced. Rather well balanced. Small bus platform. Yes, flatten that down a bit. Like that. Fire protection, do we have that enough? Don't know. These are really annoying if they burn down. But then again, this road is not the road that I want to build, and I won't be able to build. No, cancel that road. That road is shameful. For everyone involved, which is me. There is no way. There is no way. If it burns down, it burns down. What am I to do about it? Build the road, build the bus platform, build that road, build the bridge. This is annoying. This is boring. I am boring. Should I sing a song again? Maybe I should sing a song while the game is so boring, and I am also very boring. Here we go. That bit of road is still left, and that is that done like so. We need power up here. How much power is here? Nothing at all. That can't be good. You have power. How do you have power? What is this? What is going on here? I see that is a high voltage line. I am looking for medium voltage. Where is that? Yes, I do want to start producing coal soon. But the sun is setting. And with that I say thank you very much for watching, and good night.